But if you're in the rest parts of Nigeria, you're drinking a particular chemical substance. I've been told not to call their names, so I don't I don't spoil their business. But then again, Amaka, what do you make of this call? Do you think we should actually now not the mainland bridge, because we can't close the mainland bridge, and you can't control the sales of rope or knife or guns and all, or maybe guns, but no, we have kitchen knives and all of that.
Yeah.
What do you make of banning these chemical substances that people drink? I mean, the 100 level student in Uniport drank it. The UNN student also drank it. The JAM students who got 167 or thereabout, he drank it. So it looks as if it's a trend. Now everybody who has that substance in their house, everybody is the suspect. Like, why do you have this thing in your house? Do you want to commit suicide? Do you think that we should ban this substance, or do you think this substance has a value and it's just being misused?
I feel it has a value and it's just being misused.
Really? Why?
Yes. What is it used for in the first place? This is an insecticide, right?
Yeah.
That you're using. Its primary aim, its only aim actually, is to help you get rid of insects in your house that are causing you discomfort and everything. It's not my fault. Like we say, everybody's saying go out there and look for something, solve a problem in the society. Now the owner of this thing has thought about it and has created a substance in which could help us, like reduce the rate of malaria and every other thing that are happening around. It's not his fault or her fault that somebody saw this as another, like, to use it for something else. I do not feel it is right for us to get rid of someone's source of living, someone's income.
But yeah, it's a source of living. Yeah. Yes, someone who sells marijuana is a source of living. But does that make it right?
It's Kalada, it makes it right. I'm sorry that you're using it for something else. What I created this thing for is to kill insects. It's just like saying, how I put it now, chocolates are not good for your teeth and everything, taking it too much, so we should get rid of taking chocolates. Or we should say we should stop taking carbonated drinks just because we're going to have side effects from it. We all know all these things. But
this is not just side effects. This is taking of someone's life.
Kalada, what this thing was created for is to get rid of insects.
All right,
in the house.
but Amaka, let's be frank. Even in the house, like even taking care of insects and all of that, is still somewhat harmful to your health. I mean, the strength of the potency of that substance it's so strong that it can also, if not properly wiped off your house after spraying, can also take your life.
That's why you have how I put this now. Everything that has this, what they say, everything that has an advantage, obviously has a disadvantage. You obviously know that when you spray your house with all this insecticides, you don't stay there. You go out. Now you do it in the morning and come back in the evening to your house. It would have gone down already.
Right.
I do not feel we should stop someone's source of income.
Marcus, what you do? Before I go to you, now you should remember. I'll give you an instance. Tramadol. Very wonderful drug. I mean, it cures pain. I mean, great pain. You know, it helps reduce the potency of your pain. You know, cancer patients use it. You know, people with high blood pressure can use it to calm themselves down and sleep and all of that. Wonderful. But then it was abused by young people. You know, young people carried tramadol. The girl that was caught in Saudi Arabia allegedly was carrying tramadol. I'm not saying she was the one. I know news has come out and said it was planted in a bag. But my point is, it was tramadol. Young people, tramadol seems to go like 5 and 6. Now, that being said, the government came out and said, you know what, pharmacies, you can no longer sell tramadol. If somebody does not have a doctor's prescription, you can no longer use tramadol, or you can no longer buy tramadol. Government controlled it. Tramadol is not owned by somebody. Is it not somebody's business?
It's somebody's business, of course. But what I would say here is this. Now, if the use of this substance has been greatly abused, and the government has seen the need for which it should be bound in the society, or for it not to be used again, and it's legitimate enough, in as much as we help to solve the societal problem.
How are you sure it's going to solve the societal problem? But they could just find something else to use to be ending their lives. I mean, we have ropes. Why don't they ban ropes?
But you see, it's easier, I believe. I've not tried it before. I probably won't be alive if I tried it before. But I think it's easier using I don't know, because it seems to be the choice.
It's like it's flavored. They have strawberry
You
flavor. I don't know the way
tested it before.
the way they're taking this thing, like it's sweet or something.
Yeah.
Like,
So you feel like it won't solve the problem.
no, see how it is now. When you close one door, the way
See, I know where you're coming from. They'll go find other doors. Yeah.
they're obviously going to find out.
But tramadol, they still are yet to find another door for that. I mean, you make it these things very difficult to get. You make it very difficult to get.
Doesn't mean
And
you cannot
see,
still get it.
Yeah, but then the amount of people who will have access to substances or any other substances or any other substance, for example, that can be harmful to one's life will be reduced. Will abate.
Will it? For a
true.
while, don't you think? I'm simply saying, once one trend starts like this, people will try to okay, in the space of how many weeks? I think it's a week or 2 weeks. How many death cases have we heard? Like, it's like when something comes out like this, there's a trend and it's just going to continue.
But that's the point. We can help it not continue. If a new trend comes
By
up,
stopping
if a
just one substance, hence ending someone's source
it's
of
not
income.
one. Like I said, it's just that the truth is, it's not one substance they use. It's just that one is popular than the rest. So if we can be able to control, besides, I feel you want to kill rather insecticides. You should have the usual fleets and
They don't work. It's like these insects just chill. It's like a deodorant. When you're done, be like, guy alpha, no worries now. Like 30 minutes later, they start your journey again. It doesn't work. So if I find something that is stronger that could help me sleep in my house peacefully, and I'm using it to kill the roaches and everything, it's bad.
I mean, for Lagos, for example, we can have policemen stand on the bridges of any bridge, the mainland bridge to be precise, and to help catch people who are trying to jump off. In other parts of Nigeria, we can have these substances. I don't know, maybe stop it from being used domestically. That could work.
You could just make it like organizations, companies, fumigation firms.
Exactly the point.
that'd be
Exactly,
okay.
that's the ban I'm talking about. Exactly the point. Restricted to companies, restricted to farms, restricted to companies like fumigation companies. That could work.
Okay, if you're saying restricted, but it's like when you said ban initially, it's like ending it totally.
That's what's on
But
social media. That's what's on me. I'm giving my.
Why
choice.
would you want to? It's just imagine if it were the people that started this thing on social media. Imagine if it was their business or their brother's business or their father's business. Do you think they would want to?
I want to ask you a question now. If there's a brand, a company that makes a loaf of bread or loaves of bread, and anytime someone eats that bread, the person dies, would you call for the ban of that bread company?
Yes, because the primary reason for getting bread is for me to eat it for consumption.
Okay.
Now the primary source of this insecticide is not to be
Not for
consumed.
consumption.
Exactly.
I
So
see.
I don't see anything
I see.
there.
So you're the brand ambassador for this company.
Yes, they
and
should
you're-
come and hire me.
Oh my God! You see, you're a very funny person, Amaka. Really, you are. So you do not really see. I mean, lives are being lost on a daily. Lives are being.
Is it my fault that people are misusing this product? I'm sorry. It's just it's the truth. Is it okay? Alcohol and smoking is not as bad, but they still sell cigarettes everywhere. So what are people now?
It
saying?
takes a while for someone to die out.
But
of-
that's where you're going to end, right? That's
not
where you're-
necessarily.
Oh really?
Yeah.
We all die. I'll die and I'll die.
Naomi, are you a happy person?
I'm a happy person now.
You don't feel sad, yeah?
No, we all feel sad.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, talk for
You
yourself.
really,
Lies.
really?
Lies.
You know what?
Lies.
So when you feel sad, how do you behave? Like, what are the things you do?
Well, I come to work. Now I have work to cheer me up. I think work goes a long way in cheering me up when I'm sad. But then when I'm really sad, I tend to soak myself in all that sadness. Like I take like 3 days to be by myself and understand what's going on around me. Make sure I feel it this bad so that it doesn't come back again. Another thing, cry now so you don't cry later. You know?
I don't.
You have to know it now, Kalada. Listen to me. I'm talking. Yeah, so yeah, I find ways to make myself happy. Being with my family makes me happy.
Really?
Yeah, being with my family makes me happy. I go home, see the children, you know. I try to take some time out to be by myself, you know, not just to avoid anything that stresses me.
Right.
But we all get sad, and we should find a way to cheer ourselves up.
All right. So for the call for the ban of that chemical substance that people have been drinking recently and taking their lives, what's your opinion on that?
Well, it's really sad. If the ban is not going to stop suicide in Nigeria,
Thank you very much.
it will
for
not
that.
reduce suicide. Anybody who wants to kill themselves still
Can
will.
still do
They'll
it.
still find a way to do it.
But yeah, finding a way. Yeah, you're right. But it makes it difficult to find a way. I mean, if you have
You
certain
think?
if you have certain restrictions, I just believe this. For example, tramadol. I give instances. Tramadol is a drug, a medical drug for certain ailments. I mean, it helps reduce pains. And then yet young people like you and me will take it and feel all right. We just want to feel all right. Bobby, now we. But my point is the drug was misused and the government was able to restrict it. So don't you think maybe restricting it might just help reduce the rate of suicide in Nigeria?
Well, about reducing or restricting the intake of tramadol, I have not seen much change, and that's a fact. People still buy tramadol. People who consume tramadol still consume tramadol. You know, it's still not because it's a drug.
Sorry. Do you own a pharmacy?
No, I don't own a pharmacy, but I know a couple of people who are on or who like to be on tramadol, and they haven't changed.
And you've not blown the whistle already?
Were we asked to blow whistles on them?
Yeah.
All the people that you know that smoke, are you blowing whistles on them?
I don't know anybody who smokes, please.
All right.
I'm Canada.
Okay. But what I'm saying is all these people are around us and they take these things and they get them because they want. It's like once you want something, you go find it. You know, if they say they need a doctor's report, they could fake a doctor's report. Not giving any ideas, but what I'm saying is, as long as it's available and if you try to restrict, people will be more creative about it. It's like pastor's children that sneak out of the house to go to parties. No matter how strict you are, whatever they want, they will get. They will find it. They will hunt it down and take it.
All right. Everybody seems to believe that banning of the substance will not help in restricting, reducing the rates of society in Nigeria. But I'd like to take your view on this. I'd like to get your opinion on this. Do you think that if for a while we can have certain major restrictions on these substances, just maybe we might have sanity returned back to our society? I mean, imagine someone who's depressed and wants to take his life and finds it difficult to find that right substance, that right mix to actually take his life. Maybe the time he would use the energy he would put in finding a way out to commit suicide might just remove the spirit of depression or the feel of depression from him. That's where I'm coming from. But maybe I'm just being foolish. I'm being naive. So call in and tell me what you think. You know the numbers 0817 0000951 and 0810951091. Send your text messages and WhatsApp messages to the number 0701 933 9962. Should we have these substances banned or maybe restricted? I don't know, but there's a call for it. There's the call for the ban. What do you think about it? First caller for tonight, 95.1.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you.
This is CDM calling from Rumokoro.
CDM all the way from Rumokoro. Welcome.
Thank you. I think you're trying to deviate from the topic. I think this topic is supposed to be us discussing on how to escape from depression, and not us discussing.
So are you going to tell? No, this is.
Wait,
yeah.
Excuse me.
I'm
there
listening.
are people dying daily from depression. I have been there before many times. I know what these people are passing through.
Interesting.
I have been there.
CDM, so you listen to me now.
Yeah.
I had this talk yesterday, and we talked about how to reduce suicide rates in Nigeria. But now I'm looking at it from a different angle, and I'm saying, will the banning of the substance stop suicide in Nigeria? And you don't tell me how to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Now, do you know that knife is almost everywhere? And someone can pick up the knife and cut his wrist and bleed to death.
But I think that's
Do you
more
know
that's
that?
more a difficult task than.
Why will you say so?
I'm telling you.
Why will you say
So you
so?
feel you feel you're the only one who's been into
No.
depression? Do you know if we
No.
also in the studio have been into depression?
I couldn't. Well, see, when I was there, I couldn't talk to anybody, but I just kept encouraging myself.
Interesting.
See, what I always tell myself is, no matter what you pass through, always remember to breathe. Like to breathe, because once you have breath, you have hope.
All right.
Time heals all wounds. So banding or no banding, if they ban it, people will use needle and kill themselves. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling in, the SCDM. 0817 0000951 and 0810 951. You can send your text messages to 0701933996 to 9541.
Hello.
Hi, good evening. What's your name and where you calling from?
All right. My name is Amakri.
Amakri. You're calling from where?
Calling from Samai.
All right, Bugumar. Okay, from Bugumar. Okay, all the way. So tell me, what do you think? Do you think we should have the substances banned?
No, I think so.
Why? What's your reason?
They are not made for that purpose.
Sorry?
Are made for more. I said they are not made for that purpose.
Oh, okay. So, but then people are abusing it, and if people are abusing it, don't you think? All right, sorry. Please do call us back. The line is terrible from your end, and I can barely hear what you're saying. I'm very sorry about that. But please do call us back, and maybe we could get a clearer connection. Ban the substance that people use to commit suicide. What's your reaction to that? Simple. 9541.
Hello.
Hi.
Good evening.
Hey, good evening. What's your name?
My name is Collins.
Your name is Collins. Collins, welcome on the show. You're talking as if you do not want to contribute.
Yeah, I know what to contribute. That's why I called it.
All right. Go ahead then.
All right, the thing is, the banning of substances or whatever it is, with regard to offering solution to what is on board, it's not the way out. That's not the way out. This problem is philosophical.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is philosophical. They've got to go back to school. They've got to start teaching these people how there is a way the world works and many people don't know.
All right.
So when they come out and graduate or whatever it is, it's a little challenging. Life is harsh out there. So they have to go back to schools. They have to go back to schools.
Interesting. So you
didn't just start. It's been brewing.
Okay, so if you say go back to school, what schools? What level of schooling?
All levels. In fact, as early as possible, they should start teaching children how this world works, how life works.
Interesting.
What they are expecting to see, what they are going out there to face. So they should go back to school. From nursery schools, there are certain books that people should start reading. People are no longer reading books.
Interesting. Yeah. Books is a books.
Media.
Yeah.
The social media, the media system, the kind of songs they produce. A child will wake up and listen to that kind of song, and he thinks that's how the world works, and he goes out there and he slumps and does. Because the problem is not all this. It's when they are solving this thing like that. I just sit down and they don't know what they are doing. They should go back to schools and start training people.
All right. So it's not the substance. It's not the substance. It's not the substance that because okay, I understand where you're coming from. So we should go back to schools, have our children oriented and all of that. All right.
Then people should start reading more books. People are not reading. People don't read books anymore, and it's a problem. it's a problem.
Thank you very much for calling in there. Amaka, when last did you read a book?
And I started the book.
And I'm not just for academic purposes. When last did you read a book?
A novel.
Just a book, anything, just for reading sake.
Yesterday. I read novels, sorry.
When last did you read a book?
I did, even this morning. I did.
When last did you read a book? And I'm not talking about social media.
I am so guilty of this. Just this morning I was thinking about it. I'm like, I need a new. I've read all the books that I have on my phone. I've not sought for any more. Also, I have a problem with holding up the book nowadays because you have ebooks, you have your phone.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose touch with your phone. You want to keep holding it while you're talking to whoever you're talking to. So I haven't read a book in a while.
Interesting.
But then I intend to. It's a good point he has raised. Many of us have lost touch with the fact that reading books are important. You should read at least a book a week, so they say, right?
All right. Yeah. I have another question here.
Yeah.
If you get sad to the point you need to talk to someone, apart from your friends, apart from family members, do we have centers we can go to? I'm like, stop laughing at Nigeria. We have centers that we can go to.
Oh, God.
Let's use where we are, Port Harcourt, as a case study. Do we have centers we can go to and say, sir, ma, professionally, I need help? Do we?
We don't have colored. I've not seen one.
You say you haven't seen. Don't say we don't know. You haven't seen. Have you seen?
Yeah, we have centers. We even have a couple of them that come on Today FM to do their